All right. On today's 30-minute mechanic, look what's in the shop. We got the Ranger in here. Brought it in this weekend. And man, I am just dying to get started on this. So we're going to dive into it today. So buckle up. Let's go. Like I said, we got the Ranger, got it here in the shop. Today we're gonna pill around. We're gonna get some stuff out of the bed, kind of get the bed kind of organized, and I might try to get the seats out. And we're gonna start deconstructing the interior because we're gonna start looking at putting our roll cage in it. We bought a roll cage from Rhodes Race Cars. It's for a Ranger. So we're going to kind of go through that whole process. Basically going to tear most of the interior stuff out in order to do this so we don't burn anything. And I don't really know how much this interior I'm going to keep. I'll probably keep the dash, but I won't keep like the HVAC stuff behind it. So it won't be a big deal if we cut a hole for the front down bars. I did make some little things. I'm going to see how these work. Okay, back up. I put a roll cage in the Nanner pickup, and it was so hard to hold all the bars in place. And so I've made me some little 3D printed deals here that I'm going to come back and drill holes in them where I can put zip ties through them. Now what I can do with this is I can drill a hole through it and attach another one of these with a piece of like aluminum strap, so I can support bars and tighten them up and keep them where I want them. Or once I pull the headliner out, I can use a magnet. Harbor Freight sells some magnets that have a hook on them. And I think I can hook in here and then put the magnet to the roof and hold the roll bar, at least the halo hoop, where I want it to test fit and to tack weld and get it all in place. So I'm just making some of these. They're real easy. They print. It takes a little while to print them, but I've got 3 of them. I'm trying to make about 6 of them. Be a whole lot easier than trying to do what I did last time, which was use metal L brackets and hose clamps. That was beyond frustrating because I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't have any real good pre-planning because I was never prepared. Okay, so today we're just going to kind of get the preliminary stuff out of the way. I've showed you this pickup already, so not a big deal. We're just going to start diving in. All right. By now, you know this thing has a 2.9 liter V6 in it, and it is completely non-functional. Most of the parts, the top end parts, are all here in the bed. So I'm going to find something. I wish I had a big box. I may have to go find a box because I'm never prepared. Don't have a whole lot of distributor. Couldn't really find a good sized box, but I'm going to put all this stuff in a box. It's a hose clamp. Alternator bracket, which might actually come in handy. Old spark plugs, we can just chunk. Some of this stuff can go straight to the trash can, which I'm just going to do right now. And rocker shafts. It's funny, these are really Ford FE looking kind of things. Which is funny because this is not even an American. 2.9s are German design. I think German. There's a lot of garbage in here. An old spare tire. I think I'll get this out. Spare tire out. It actually kind of has air. boy. Okay, distributor cap over there, valve cover. What's funny is, to me, is just a while back, I did a friend of mine had a Bronco 2, and I put a short block in the Bronco 2 for them, and it was a 2.9, and so I actually had a 2.9 block laying around here, and I could have built a 2.9 motor for this pickup, but nope. These things are just going to go in the pile back here because they're too heavy for the box. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. All these 2.9 parts, probably just send them off to the scrapper because I don't need them. Now I'm just gonna stick this box right under the back of the pickup, and then I may grab the shop vac and suck all the leaves out of here. Hey, a license plate. Let's see. Let me grab some sticks out of here too. Spark plug. So back. All right, got the bed all cleaned up as best we can with the shop vac. But this is the beauty of working on pickups, is you have a storage space built in where you can take parts out and stick them right in the bed. Now, strange thing I did notice was, you see right there, there's no bed bolts in the front two holes. So look, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I can lift the bed up a little bit with my hand. So we'll have to find a couple bolts to fit those in there. There's no telling why. They probably may have taken it off to change a fuel pump at some point. Who knows? Who knows? But anyways, let's move on to the interior. All right. Now, if I remember right, you know what? I'm going to get this floor mat out of here too. I'm just going to slide it right under the pickup. Now, if I remember right, these are 1/2 inch. There's a lot of weird stuff in here. These bolts have 1/2 inch heads. If I remember back to the early 2000s when I was working on Rangers a lot. What's going on here? It fits. I need an extension because I'm never prepared. If I've gotten a deep socket, that means you get an extension. Never prepared. All right. Sporting the visor because it's hot out here. Man, you know what? Maybe I should get this is turning into more trouble. Maybe I should get the impact and zip them dudes out. Work smarter, not harder. Maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe. I can get the bolts out now. Bolt number 2. Problem is, you can tell the bolt won't come out now. Oh. Okay, the back ones. One of them is already out. One of them is still in place. Maybe I can see it, but I can't. Can't see what I'm doing here. I hit it here. Can't get that in there. What's going on here? I get the wrong size. I did. Okay, this one's fairly easy. Come on. Oh my gosh. What's happening here? Okay, that's out. Gosh, come out of there. Okay. Right there. Now, let's see if we can get this seat out. And we are out. Okay. And we're just going to stick them in the bed. Now, I'm dirty in here. Look, I made a dime. I'm plus 10 cents for the day. Never knew the seat belts were made like that. It's always kind of interesting. Look, I put that dime in my pocket. It's always kind of interesting what kind of stuff you find under the seats. Maybe I should grab the shop vac and suck out. Now I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get on the other side and get the other seat out. So here we go. Put that stuff in the middle. We'll see if darn thing's stuck in there. I'm going to have to bang it out with a hammer. All right. That took me forever to try to figure out how to set a camera up. I tried like 20 different setups and nothing worked. So I finally just stuck it over there. Now, let's see if we can get this other seat out. Initially, getting the camera set up is going to be kind of hard because there's not a lot of metal to stick my magnetic base in too. But once we look at the impact. Once we get everything kind of peeled out of here, I'll have metal everywhere where I can get stuff out. Impact. Okay, let's get this light over here. And there's a penny. Oops, it was not on the bolt. Okay. Oh no, that one got stuck. I have to go bang it out like I did the other one. Ah, crud. Okay, let's jump to the back side here. Push that forward. Oh boy, finding more money. That's what I like. We don't knock this silly thing out. No, this side is covered up by the little plastic hoochies. Let me go bang this out and get a big screwdriver so I can pop those off. I'm in. I'm back. It's got these plastic covers over here. I'm not sure how they come off. If we destroy them, it doesn't matter. Wow, what is happening here? If I could see. It's a plastic rivet holding that dude in there. Ouch. There we go. There we go. There's our nut. I mean our bolt. And this side's the same way. There we go. All right, where is our impactor? Okay, we got the impact. Where we do the socket? Ah! Oh, there it is. Can't get it in there. Removal happens. Oh my gosh, really? You know, these might actually be 13 millimeter. That's probably why they're getting stuck in here. Okay. Look, I brought the little screwdriver this time with me. Okay. Take my 27 cents here and add it to my dime. Yes. Put those bolts in the Ranger bolt box. Because we will not be bagging and tagging all the screws. We will be putting all the screws and bolts into a box. Because I don't care. Okay, seat is out. Maybe almost. Let's hold them up. The seat belt. What's going on here? What is happening? Oh, there's a bolt. Did not know that existed. The other one didn't have this bolt. Other side. Can't really see it. That's probably a, what, 10 millimeter? Ooh, there's more money too. Let me get this around where I can see what I'm doing. And we'll run us a 10 millimeter, I guess. 10 millimeter. The seatbelt is like right on top of that dude. I think so. We're about to find out. We're going to put some pressure on it. There we go. It's out. What a strange way to do that. Okay. Missed. Okay, passenger seat. It's very likely we will not be reusing these seats. Now I may use some of the bracketry. Some of the seat brackets, but I won't be using the seats themselves. Okay, seats are out. Boy, that makes me happy because now I can maneuver and I can collect all the rest of my change. Nickels, quarters. Look at that. Somebody had loose pockets. Busted socket. Another penny. All right. I guess next step, see if we can get these seat belts out. I wish I could hang my light up here so I could see better. It's probably blacking you out. Where you can't see nothing. Okay, I need some Torx. Let's get these sockets and put them away. My wrench. Where did the socket? Where did I put it? No idea. No. Torx. Okay. This is going to be a terrible video because you're not going to be able to see nothing. Those are Torx. Well, that doesn't come off. It's going to come off this way. Open up. That one's out. Okay, and that one is out of the way. Okay. What size is that? That one? Let's zip these guys out. Come on. All right. Seat belts out. All those rubber bushings in the box. Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to get done. So I can get in here and maneuver. Start taking more stuff out. And I had a 1/2-inch socket here, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, weird. Oh, there it is. It was stuck to my Drop-A-Lights magnet. Brother. Okay. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and run the vacuum in here and get the inside cleaned out. So we'll be all ready to tear more stuff out tomorrow. Review mirror. I've seen better days. So let's get busy doing that. All right. Now get the seats out. I'm not going to keep this carpet, but I did want to vacuum it out at least so I just didn't get completely filthy while I was working in here. It'll probably be about one of the first things I pull out, but I did want to get it kind of vacuumed out because it was driving me crazy. Okay. Now I know what you're thinking. Why? In the last video about this pickup, I know I said it was going to go on the back burner, go in storage for a while. Well, that has changed a little bit, as you can tell. I won't go into detail about it right now, but an opportunity arose to do some neat things with this pickup. And so that necessitated me going ahead and putting it in the shop. So it's in here, and we're going to start taking everything out so we can build at least get our main hoop and our front down bars in position for our 850 cage. And we'll work on other things too. We probably won't work on that all at once. It'll be sporadic. I'll work on it some and work on the engine bay some and other aspects of this project. So, but we're still working on the Galaxy. It's right there. I'll be bouncing back and forth between the two. When I have stuff to work on that, I can work on the Galaxy. When I have stuff to work on this, I'll work on this. So anyways, that's where we're at. That's going to do it for 30 Minute Mechanic today. As you can tell, it's pretty hot out here. It's 90 something on the thermometer over there on the wall, and I didn't turn the fan on. So I'm a little hot. That's why I got the visor on. It keeps the sweat out of my eyes. So anyways, like I said, got the Ranger in here, got the seats out, got the bed cleaned out, vacuumed the cab, and we're going to get started on the inside of that because the time frame for this just got moved up. So really excited about it, and I'll fill you in on a later episode. But for now, like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.